Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Spontaneity. I'm Spontaneous One. Welcome back to another pack opening card judging. So, right now we have the Strixhaven School of Mages. This is the blue-red set. I'll screw this back a little bit. And we'll see what we get in the pack. No, wait, it's technically one pack. Yeah, so pack singular. I'm gonna be an animal. I'm just gonna open the side. Because they have the weird thing on, so you can't just grab it. Actually, it could be easier just to open it from the bottom. We're learning, guys. We're learning. That was so much easier. Plus, we got the tag out. Cool, cool. I'll just throw this away. Cool. First card. It's blue. Something I'd hope for in a blue-red, but you never know. The back card. Study up. Beautiful, beautiful. Throw that away too. Cool, cool. Soothsayer Adept. One colorless, one blue. Creature, Merfolk, Wizard. Tap one colorless, one blue. Tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Overall, not bad. Good way to cycle cards you don't need out of your hand, and then if you match up with like black or anything that's Gravepool, it would definitely work out very well. Waterfall Altruist. Three colorless, one blue. Creature, Deja, Wizard. It's a 3/1 flying Ward 2. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or an ability an opponent controls, counter that unless that player pays 2. I'm actually really loving the ward effects right now because it's an innate counter, so then they have to plan ahead to hit it. Or if they don't read it, it's just dead. And whatever they hit with won't matter. So it effectively makes their stuff cost more. Prisma Apprentice, wow. One blue, one red, 2/2. Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery, Prisma Apprentice, Prismaria, sure, can't be blocked this turn. If the spell has mana value 5 or greater, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. I won't be playing a lot of instances and sorceries that cost 5, but the second effect is definitely nice. Not being able to be blocked is a good effect. Next card is Reject. One colorless, one blue instant. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell unless its controller pays 3. If the spell is countered this way, exile it instead of playing your opponent's graveyard. Amazing effect. 2 costs, they have to pay 3 more. This is better than Quench. Plus a chance of exiling it so they can't do Gravepool. Definitely worth running. Most of the time when I cast creatures, it's not going to be like a 3 higher. Mentor's Guidance. 2 colorless, 1 blue. Sorcery. When you cast a spell, copy it. If you control Planeswalker, Cleric, Druid, Shaman, Warlock, or Wizard. So a lot of cards in the set. Scry 1, draw 1. It would definitely be worth running in any of those styles, because getting this effect off twice makes it worth the higher mana cost. If you're not running it, I wouldn't personally do the higher mana cost. Next one's Prisma's Campus. It's enters battlefield tapped, add 1 blue or red. You can pay for a tap, scry 1. So it's pretty common for this set. The next card is Grinning Igneous. 2 colorless, 1 red, elemental creature. 2/2, tap 1 red, return it to your owner's hand. Add 2 colorless, 1 red. Activate this only as a sorcery. This wouldn't be bad, because if you can pull out for free, you get 2 colorless mana. And it doesn't say you can't do it from the graveyard. So personally, if you can do it from the graveyard, it's a lot better. If not, it's still not a horrible effect, especially if you steal from your opponent. Next one's Spectacle Mage. 1 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red, and it's the creature off the box. Bird Shaman 2/2, flying instant sorcery. Spells you cast with mana 5 or greater cost 1 less to cast. So if you're playing a lot of high cost instances and sorceries, this would definitely make your deck cheaper, but I wouldn't run it much past making my cards cheaper. There are better alternatives. What is it? Electromancer. It makes all your instances and sorceries cost 1 less. I personally would use that over this one, but it's not a bad card, especially because it has flying. Test of Talents. One colorless, one blue. Instant. Counter target instant sorcery. Search its controller's graveyard, hand, or library for any number of cards with the same name as that spell and exile them. That creature shuffles, then draws a card for each exile card from their hand this way. It's definitely an amazing card. If you're doing one of their combo pieces or like it's just an instant, yeah. You could just kill an entire deck right there. Especially because you, for the price of one card, you removed at most 4 of them. I wouldn't play this in Commander, but I'd definitely play it in like a standard deck because you're just gonna kill their deck. Ogiar, Battleseer. 3 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red. 3/4 haste, tap scry 1. Overall, not a bad effect. It's a free scry, so not bad. First day of class. 1 colorless, 1 red. Instant. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, this target puts a 1/1 counter on it and gains haste until end turn. Plus you learn. So, if you're playing a lot of spam on the creature side, you can get a lot of 1/1 counters. Plus, it's learned for 2 costs. Not a bad card. Next card is a lesson. Environmental Sciences. 2 colorless, search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put in your hand, and shuffle. Then you gain 2 life. For a 2 cost, this isn't bad. It's not necessarily mana ramp, but you can guarantee your next turn on playing mana. So overall, I would definitely use it. Prisma Pledged Mage. It's 2 blue or reds. 3/3 Defender Magecraft. When you cast your copy and enter a sorcery, Prisma Pledge Mage can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. So it's basically a 2 cost 3/3 with a chance to lose its Defender. Not a bad card. I would definitely keep its Defender because I've seen a lot of cool Defender decks out there. Pillar Drop Warden. 3 colorless, 1 red. Spirit Dwarf Reach. It's a 1/5. It's tap 2 colors, tap, sacrifice this. Return target instant sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. I wouldn't play this card. I'm sorry. It's not worth it. There's better to return it to your hand. It's a good blocker. It's a little expensive though. The reach is nice. But overall, it's just not good at anything it's trying to do. We have already seen this card before, so I'm just going to kind of leave it up there if you want to read it. Teach by example. 2 blue or reds. Instant. When you cast your next instant sorcery this turn, copy that spell. You may choose a new target of the copy. This is an amazing spell because it's a 2 cost, and then you can just do whatever sorcery you want, like the next one in the list. Igneous Inspiration. 2 colorless, 1 red. Igneous Inspiration deals 3 damage to any target. Then you learn. So you deal 6 damage and learn 2 cards for a 5 mana cost, theoretically. Next part is expressive. Intellation. 1 blue, 1 red. Sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them onto your hand and put one of them in the bottom of your library. Exile one of them. You may play the exile card this turn. Not bad. So you basically draw one, exile one that you can play, and one just goes to the bottom of your library. Whatever one you don't need. Overall, not a bad card. Start from scratch. 2 colorless, 1 red. It is a sorcery lesson. Choose one. Start from scratch deals 1 damage to any target. Ooh. Destroy target artifact. I personally don't think this card's worth playing. Again, personal opinion. Dealing 1 damage isn't worth the 3 cost. Destroying an artifact, again, isn't worth the 3 cost. But it's decent because you can pull it from outside the game. We have already talked about this card, so I'm just going to leave it up for now. Next one, Elemental Summoning. 3 colorless, 2 blue or reds. It is a lesson. Create a 4/4 blue-red elemental creature token. Not bad because you can pull it from outside the game. I wouldn't run it if you couldn't, because a 5 cost 4/4, and that's it. Isn't quite worth it in my book. Pop Quiz. 2 colors, 1 blue, draw a card, learn. It's okay card. 3 costs for drawing a card, it's not great. Yeah, learning will help. It's overall not bad. Stormkin Artist. 3 colorless, 1 red, Dwarf Shaman 2/2. It gets a +1/+0 for each artifact you control, which isn't bad, especially for it being red. You can see in a red-white deck. Magecraft. When you cast or copy an instant sorcery, create a treasure token. So if you cast 4 instant sorceries, you pay for them. Overall, it's just a niche card. Elemental Masterpiece. 5 colors, 1 red, 1 blue. Sorcery, create 2 4/4 blue-red elemental creature tokens. You can pay an optional 2 blue, 2 red. Discard this, create a treasure token. Overall, not bad. It's a little expensive for just 2 tokens, but I can see the uses, especially if you can play it for free. Letter of Acceptance. 3 colorless, tap, add 1 mana of any color, tap, sacrifice it, draw a card. Overall, it's a niche card. There are a lot of like this. They keep on reprinting this style. Wormhole Serpent. 4 colorless, 1 blue, serpent, 3/5, tapping, 4, 3 colorless, 1 blue. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. It's overall not a bad card. You can make your big swing become unblockable, and you don't even tap this. So if you play like 8 mana, you can make this guy unblockable and then another guy unblockable. Not bad. This card I need like 100 copies of. It's the next card, not this one. I do like this one. I would run it. Dragon Approach. 2 colorless, 1 red. Dragon Approach deals 3 damage to each opponent. You may exile Dragon Approach and 4 other cards named Dragon Approach from your graveyard. If you do, search your library for a dragon card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle. A deck may have any number of cards named Dragon Approach. It's sorcery. I want to build a dragon deck around this because I'll either burn you out first or it'll be great. The next card is Rescript. 1 colorless, 1 blue. Exile target artifact or creature. Its controller gets a 4/4 blue-red elemental creature token. Now, being a 2-cost makes this amazing. You could end up killing something that's worth more than a 4/4, but it's not bad. We have already talked about Test of Talents. Whatever. I keep on messing up. It's fine. Sudden Breakthrough. 1 red, 1 colorless. Instant. Target creature gets +2/+0 in first strike till end turn. Create a creature token. This is basically a 1 cost, and then the treasure token can just carry over for later on. We have already talked about this card, so I'm just going to show it for a second. We've already talked about Reject. We have already talked about Igneous Inspiration. We've already talked about Rescript. So all the last cards we've talked about. Last one is Igneous Mastery. X, 2 colorless, 1 blue. Sorcery. You may pay 2 colorless, 1 blue rather than pay the spell's mana cost. If you pay 2 colorless, 1 blue, it's paid, you draw 3 cards, your opponent creates 2 treasure tokens, scry 2. If that cost wasn't paid, you draw X cards. This could be just insane. You pay 10 in total, you just drew 7. Amazing card all around. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.